Hey there, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. I'm glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and trading on the Forex as well. Here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. We look at the market through a lens of fives and threes. Guys, that's what Elliott wave theory is. We look at fives and threes. We try to put those together into larger structures and see where price might be coming to an end, where waves may be finishing up and new waves beginning soon, trying to find direction in the market. And that's what I'm here to help you do today. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Maybe you're new to Elliott wave theory as well. I would encourage you just to be open-minded. A lot of people don't understand it. It's challenging to grasp. It takes a little while to get and understand, but once you start studying it, it's a great study. So anyway, glad you're here. Let's start looking at the market. Guys, I'm just going to start jumping into the Bitcoin analysis, show you what I'm seeing, and tell you how I'm thinking about the market at this time to give you a wave update. So again, glad you're here. One of the daily chart as we sit right here, guys, and looking at the overall perspective. Basically, in fact, I'm going to go to the line chart because the line chart just gives us a nice, simple little structure to look at here. I'm looking at this wave to the downside as three waves. Okay, I'm looking at that as A, B, and then C to the downside. All right, and then we're looking at another three-wave move here, A, B, and C to the upside. Just trying to keep it really simple, guys, not super technical here, but we got three waves to the down, we got three waves to the up. The second three waves broke the high, guys, and that's a telltale sign of a flat. A flat is counted as a 3-3-5, where you have three down, we got three up, we're looking for five down. So overall, we'd mark that as an A, a B, and a C. Okay. Now the C wave always gets five waves, and so we're asking the question: do we have five complete waves, or are there more waves to come? Well, I would say that it could be complete, or there could be more waves to come. Hard to tell, but let me show you what I'm seeing there. What we do is we pull the fibs as well, the Fibonacci's, and we try to find an ideal area anywhere between the 786 and the 1618 is the window for those five waves in the C wave to finish. Okay, in other words, the C wave related to the A wave is usually anywhere from 78% of that move all the way to 161% of that move. In other words, this thing could come all the way down here to 12 or 13K if we want to get a lot bigger. Okay, so looking at the chart like that, we're looking for an end to this wave, and I want to see five waves. So that takes our analysis to the C wave, really. We're done with the A and the B, and we're looking at the C wave, and we want to find five waves in it. This is a super challenging structure here, but I'm going to show you how I'm looking at the wave, just to give you some ideas for the way you might look at this wave as well. Couple of ideas here. We could zoom. We're going to zoom in now, go to the 4-hour chart. Let's see if we can bring it all the way into the screen. There we go. And we're going to see if we can count this as five waves. Now, the way I would do it ordinarily is we would pull the fibs. We're going to pull the fibs on this wave right here as a 1, 2, and we're going to look at the different fib relationships here, and we're going to note that the 1618, this wave right here, comes to the 1618 here. This wave down here comes down beyond the 2618, almost to the 3618. I'm going to say, that's a good candidate for the third wave, and we're going to go 1, 2. Look at it. This is 3. This wave right here is 4, a nice big 4. Okay, and then a 5 wave, the fifth wave down here. Okay, down in our box. In other words, the fifth wave would be an extended wave in this particular count, and we're looking for 5 waves from this point on. Now, I've got another count as well, that instead of this being a large ABC, it'd be a WXY. We would actually look at this wave more as a 5-wave, 3-wave, and then a 5-wave, called the 5-3-5 correction, and that's a possibility as well. Anyway, regardless of either of those two counts, we're looking in this wave for 5 waves, okay? And so that's going to now take us down to a smaller, so we're going to forget everything else. We're just going to look at this wave right here, and we're going to look for 5 waves. See if we can find 5 finished, completed waves in that structure, because if we can find 5 waves there, then we've got a good candidate for this wave being done or close to done, because this needs to be 5. So we're going to zoom in again. We're going to go to the 30-minute chart. See if we can get it on our screen here. Just kind of working our way in here, guys. Zooming our way into the waves. Looking at the subwaves. Just trying to understand what's going on. Okay? So all we're worried about right now is at the end of this 4, okay, and we're worried about this 5th wave here. Okay, let's just make that like that. Perfect. Now, the way I look at this, I'm looking at this basically as, excuse me. So let me find my tool there. There we go. We're going to call that 1 right there and a 2 right there. 1, 2. I think that's the simplest way to divert it. Now, the third wave is challenging. We need 5 subwaves. I'm going to bring my third wave all the way down here as a possibility, okay? That this is the bottom of wave 3 right there, all right? And then that means I'm going to put 4 over here somewhere and then 5. Now, 4 could be finished or 4 could be coming up. And we'll talk about some different ideas for what this might be coming soon here. I'll show you what I'm looking at right here. Okay, so we're looking at 1, 2. Now, what I want to do is count the subwaves of this one here. So we're going to count this as 1, 2. Okay, this becomes 3, 4, and this becomes wave 5. And all of those are the 5 waves of the third wave. Okay, so that's the subwave count, subdelineation of the third wave of this last 5-wave move. So that means we're in the middle, guys, of the 4th wave, according to this count. It's a potential. I may be wrong. I may be right. We'll see. Now, what that means is if this is the 4th wave, now we want to zoom in and find 3 waves in this particular wave. I've got a couple of counts here, and we'll discuss that. So now we're going to zoom in again, and all we're focusing in on now, since we've identified this as a 4th wave move, as a potential, we want to look at it in light of it being the 4th wave and see what we have. Okay, so I'm going to go in maybe to the 10-minute chart, and we're going to just try to get it center screen here. And say, what do we got going on? What do we got going on? Well, it appears to me that this right here is a 5-wave move. That I've got 1, 2 down here, 3, 4, and then I've got ending diagonal 5th wave right there as a possibility. So I'm going to put the first wave of a 3-wave move right here, and we're going to call that wave A. Okay? Now, what that's followed by is, oh, come on, a 3-wave move like that. And we're going to call this wave B. Now the question is that finished? We need 5 waves in this C wave of B, and I don't think we have 5 waves. We're really, really close, but I think we've got 1 more wave to go, and then once that's finished, we'd be looking for the ultimate C wave to the upside, and that would complete the larger wave 4 that I think we're in, okay? And then we'd be looking for a downward move. I don't think we're going today or tomorrow down to 30K. Now we could, I might be wrong in my count. In fact, we could find some kind of a 3-wave move that this is ABC and it's finished. The C is here and now we're going down. Okay, that's another possibility as well. I'll talk about that possibility in just a minute. But this could be looking for a C wave once this wave finishes. So let's look at this as 5 waves and see if that 5 waves is done. Okay. Got a couple of, so that means we're going to now zoom in to that wave. You see how we're just working our way in slowly and carefully from the macro to the micro here, and just trying to identify the wave structures. Okay, so here we're going to call this wave 1. That's the top there, and we have a 3-wave move, wave 2. Now this is challenging here because is this wave 3 and 4 and 5? I thought it was, but what we have working here looks like a flat. It looks very much like a flat, and a flat is a corrective wave. So I'm wondering if we need to bring 3 down here and count this flat that's being created right now as wave 4, okay? And then we're looking for 1 more low for the 5th wave of this wave. So zooming back out, we'd be now looking at this, as an A, B, C wave, okay? Now, there's some problems with this count. There's some problems with that count. But I'm without discussing them too heavily, basically, I've got to bend some Elliott rules to get this because this B wave in this count has exceeded the A wave, and the A isn't 3 waves. I've got it counted as 5 waves. Okay. Now, if I bring my A wave down to here and call this a flat, then I can say, hey, yeah, I got a flat on my hands here. I got 3 here. And that doesn't break the rules, but it also puts us a little extended here, but not too bad. But we can still call that A, B, and C like that. So that's a possibility. So anyway, there's some problems with the way I had it there. So this works just fine as well. So the question is this done, or is there one more hit to the low? And I don't know the answer to that, except that it looks like it might be one more hit to the low, and that'll give us a 5-wave move to the downside, and that'll finish that C wave, and then we'd ultimately be looking for the 3-wave move that looks like this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that gets us back up here to this liquidity zone, taking out the liquidity here, retesting this area up here, and then we'd be looking for a larger move to the downside to finish it out. So there's an idea there for you for understanding this wave structure. That puts us going up one more time before down. Now, that may not happen. Let's talk about another idea here. Another idea I had is that basically we have a W, X, and then a Y that's finished. That's 3 waves here, 3 waves there, 3 waves there. It's all finished. And this is a 5-wave move that still needs to come down and finish. But once it finishes, we'd be looking for a 3-wave pullback. Something like this. Once that 3-wave pullback completes, we're looking at that as basically a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be the 5th wave that we're looking for to the end. So there's a possibility as well. Guys, I don't know which it's going to happen here, but there's some ideas for the way this bottom might be playing out. Still looking potentially here for a bottom of 30K or 28K. That's a potential, okay? So let's keep that in mind. So I think the market might be heading there. The question is, how is it going to head there? So what I'm going to leave you with are a couple of options. Basically, number one, do we have to come down here and finish this wave first, or is it done now? Secondly, if it has to come down here, after it finishes, do we come up in 3 waves, or do we start impulsing in 5 waves and break the top? Those are the 2 options I see here. Finally, after that breaks the top, is that going to bring us down for the last wave, or do we get the last wave here after this 3-wave pullback? Do we get the last and final waves after that? Or does this just begin a bullish move to the upside that this keeps going? Okay, and that's the bullish count that we see there. Guys, lots of little options here, and this is a really key place on the chart, guys. Always hard to nail the bottom, but guys, let me take us back to the daily where we started and show you a couple of things, or at least one thing that we need to pay attention to, and that is if this is going to be 5 waves, I'm expecting divergence here at the bottom, and I don't have any regular divergence that I'm seeing here. So in other words, let me get a little bit bigger here. There we go. So in other words, if this wave has to go up and finish its 3rd wave, okay, which may be the case, once it finishes, it's going to come down and create a lower low with price. Okay, once this thing finishes, it's going to come down and make a higher low in the RSI, creating the divergence that we want to see. That'll be the 5 waves finishing, and then we'll be looking for new highs, guys. We'll be looking for probably a reversal in the market and a beginning that'll be slow and steady at the beginning, but it'll take a little while to develop, but then we're going to be looking for the upside after that. All right, guys, there it is. Some ideas in the market. Hope that helps you look at the market through an Elliott wave lens. We never know what's going to play, but guys, we have a trading strategy that we use in order, even if we don't know where the market's going, we have a trading strategy that we use that keeps us at low risk and high reward trade setups that we can use over and over and over again in the market. If you want to learn that, it's brand new, first of the month. Great time to join the Patreon, and we'll get you right into the distro where you can learn right alongside of us. Okay, I hope you guys have a great night. If you loved the content, if you like this and you want more of it, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell and do all that stuff. And guys, would you share some love in the comments? Guys, I need about 70 subscribers, so 65, something like that. 65 subscribers to hit 10,000 subs. I don't know, for some reason, these last 100 subs are been super, super hard to get. So help me out if you would. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Bye-bye.